HKC WizKid here with an interesting review. I've got a curved screen monitor. That's right, a 27-inch HKC C7000. You can see here it's got the 1800R curved screen. So you're going to have that wide angle view. You're going to be able to see a lot more because of this curvature. Here are the specs. You can pause the screen. You can see it's an LED backlit monitor, 1080p maximum resolution, as you can see on the wide aspect ratio. The 1800R specs here give you that curvature display that we're talking about, and it's very interesting. I mean, I got to tell you, watching a movie or playing games, you know, if you're moving around and you're seeing things from a different angle, you can actually see things, and it's a different experience from a flat monitor. In the box, you're going to get, of course, the stand, the manual, the power cable, and an HDMI cable, so that way you can fasten that. This has a VGA and HDMI connector at the back, the output. Okay, so just remember that. No display port on this specific model. There are other models from HKC, but this one here has just that. You can see here at the back, it's got the attachment here, 2 screws to fasten that into place, and simple, straightforward, nothing fancy out of the ordinary there. Just attach it and then cover it up with the faceplate that it comes with, and you're pretty much good to go there on that stand. Sturdy, and definitely the aesthetics, it looks pretty nice, I gotta admit. Solid construction there on that stand. It's not wobbly or anything. Looks pretty modern. Underneath that back cover, that's where you're gonna get the power connector routed through that panel, as you can see here underneath, and the VGA and HDMI connector are on the other side. So that's pretty much it. No display port, and actually no speakers on this monitor. Most folks don't buy monitors with built-in speakers or care about that. They like their external speakers, but just thought I'd put it out there. This one does not come with built-in speakers. Here it is, closed and nice and neat. I'm putting on a movie here so you can see it at a very nice resolution, watching one of these movies here, and moving around a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Obviously, filming monitor is different than actually seeing the monitor in person, but you get an idea as I move around, and you're seeing the angle now, the curvature. You're still able to see the screen. You're not getting glare. You're not getting portions of the screen. You're actually seeing still the whole thing. So it's quite interesting that as you move around, not that you would be looking at a monitor like that, but it's very interesting to see that wide angle. That experience is definitely different. Almost like you're in a movie theater, you know, with a huge screen. So it's very interesting. You know, it might take a little bit to get used to, depending, you know, if you're that type of person. But I didn't have any problems. The controls are easy to understand and access. Obviously, the buttons are here on the bottom right corner, so you can enable the modes and then use the arrows to scroll through the menus and select the options that you want. Different modes, obviously, color schemes, contrast, brightness, aspect ratios, all the basics, nothing fancy. It does have some built-in modes, obviously, for real-time games or first-person shooters. You can control the color temperature, obviously, and set your own RGB colors, so your red, green, and blue. So here are the different menu options for that, and the arrows, of course, you can increase and decrease how much you want to add for each of those colors, should you want to use that. If you don't want to use that, you can just use the built-in modes for standard or TV or first-person shooter or real-time shooter or whatever. You know, the different types of gaming modes, basically, including the eye saver, right? Because we all want to save our eyes, and maybe you want to have the blue light blocked off, and the mode a little bit dark. So there you have it. Menu, straightforward, easy to understand, nice looks on it, slim. This is the white model, as you can see there from the plastic around the display itself. Very nice size monitor. Again, mainstream 1080p. That's your basics on that. Nothing fancy and out of the ordinary, but it looks great. especially if you've got a nice white room, white table, and a desktop that's color matching, and you want to have everything white. Well, there you go. Definitely a nice monitor to get. The price point for this one right now, I found it here on gearbest.com, is about $210 US, okay, which is not too bad for a curved monitor. Curved monitors are new, so obviously they're going to be a little bit higher in price, but here are the options, and I'll add the link below if you're interested in seeing more details from gearbest.com. And comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe you already have a curved TV and you're thinking about getting a curved monitor too. I'd like to thank GearBest for providing it. And again, thank you for watching.